So, what is method overloading in Java? Method overloading allows the method to have the same name which differs on the basis of arguments or the argument types. It can be related to compile time polymorphism. So this is the rules of method overloading. We cannot overload a return type. Although we can overload static voids, the arguments or input parameters have to be different. Then we cannot overload two methods if they only differ by the static keyword. Like other static methods, the main method can also be overloaded. So, why method overloading? The main advantage of using method overloading in Java is that it gives us the liberty to not define a function again and again for doing the same thing. In the below example, the two methods are basically performing division, so we can have different methods with the same name but with different parameters. It also helps in compile time polymorphism. So this is my example for method overloading. So first is we will declare the public class test. Next is the public static integer function. So first is INTA. So ang sabi gamit nga INTA kay ang return type return 100. So this time we will declare public static char function open parenthesis INTA INTB close parenthesis. So close open bracket return idorica, then close bracket. So next is we will declare the public static void main string arg. So this time we will use the system out print function 1 and system out print function 1 and 3. So ang output niya kay ang 100 idorica. So this time nag-overload ang iyang. So what is method overriding in Java? Inheritance in Java involves a relationship between parent and child classes. Whenever the both classes contain methods with the same name and arguments or parameters, it is certain that one of the methods will override the other method during execution. So the method that will be executed depends on the object. If the child class object calls the method, the child class method will override the parent class method. Otherwise, if the parent class object calls the method, the parent class method will be executed. So these are the rules for method overriding. The access modifier can only allow more access for the overridden method. A final method does not support method overriding. Static method cannot be overridden. Private methods cannot be overridden. The return type of the overriding method must be the same. We call the parent class method in overriding method using the super keyword. So a constructor cannot be overridden because a child class and a parent class cannot have constructor with the same name. This time we will show the example of method overriding. First we will declare the class parent, so then void show, and then we will use the system out print parent class method. So and next niya kay ang class child extends parent. So then void show, so and then we'll show the system out print child class method, and then we will declare the public static void main string arg. So this time we will parent OB is equals to new child. And our output is the parent class method override the child class method. So difference between method overloading and method overriding. Following are the key difference between the method overloading and overriding in Java. So method overloading, it is used to increase the readability of the program, while the method overriding provides a specific implementation of the method already in the parent class. Then method overloading, it is performed within the same class, while the method overriding, it involves multiple classes. Then method overloading, parameters must be different in case of overloading, while the method overriding, parameters must be the same in case of overriding. So method overloading is an example of compile time polymorphism, while the method overriding, it is an example of runtime polymorphism. Method overloading return type can be different, but you must change the parameters as well, while the method overriding, return type must be same in overriding. Method overloading, static methods can be overloaded, while the method overriding does not involve static methods.